Welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Jonathan.
Jonathan, how old are you?
I am 35.
And what do you do?
I'm in sales and design for lighting control systems. So when you think of sporting arenas, any type of commercial space, anything like that, I'm designing the lighting and fixtures behind that.
Wow, that's exciting. What are some things like to do for fun?
So speaking of sports, I do a lot of sporting events. I live in Georgia, outside of Atlanta area, so I do a lot of Braves games, the Hawks, Falcons, anything like that. You can catch me at any of those games. When I'm not doing that, I have some free time. I like to travel, spend quality time with my family and friends.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Some of these ladies rejected men who are 6 feet already. They're gonna reject him. I'm gonna be honest. Watch.
And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I need a woman who is ambitious, spontaneous, self-aware, sure of herself, just loving and caring, things of that nature. When I think about a future and a family, and can communicate effectively.
Okay. And what are some deal breakers?
Uh, Multiple kids,
Okay.
toxic, anyone who is superficial, always putting on a facade for social media or anything like that. So I just need something authentic, genuine.
Okay. All right, cool. So we have not. Oh, all right.
Told you.
Let's go on over there.
Height. Watch.
Okay. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Okay. Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Again, for a couple reasons. It was the
Height.
hair. I just don't feel like you take care of it very well. Maybe like pick it out and like use a little sponge thing to add some curls. I think I add a little bit of texture. It was the jacket with the outfit and the jacket with the shoes.
She's
Kind of threw me off
picky.
a little bit, but it's okay. And then the third thing is you kind of look like one of my cousins, TJ.
Oh my God. Here we go with the whole you look like somebody I know. So what? We all look like someone we know. Oh, someone we don't know. We all look like somebody. That doesn't mean you should reject somebody because they look like somebody you know. Unless the person that they look like is ugly, the person you know. Okay, then sure. But that whole excuse, ladies, is getting old. Like, stop using it. And you can't be picky about someone's outfit when you're dressed like you're going to the food market, if I'm going to be honest. You dress like it's a Sunday, you're going to buy some vegetables.
Shout out. I don't know what it is about you because like it's not that you look like him, but something about you just reminds me of him, and I can't really put my
is
finger on
annoying.
it. But
Cool.
yeah.
All right, cool. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Say no.
Not my
Say-
standard cup of tea, but I mean,
Good.
you look nice. You look nice. I do like your hair. Maybe you could have helped me with mine, but it's all good.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, he was
I mean,
nice
she could have
about
helped you. She does hair.
Exactly.
All right, so we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
I guess my main question is, what are your family dynamics like with your mother and father and just family in general, and how does that play a role or affect your relationships?
Good
start there and
fucking
come
question.
back.
Good question.
Okay, name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Deanna, and I'm 29. And I have a good family dynamic. I'm close with my mom and my dad. My dad lives far away in Florida, but we're still close. I have a big family. My mom has a lot of siblings. I have 2 siblings myself, so very good, very close.
She didn't answer the
Over
second
here.
question. The second question was, how does that impact your relationships? She didn't answer that part.
Name and age and answer to his question.
My name's Kimbriana and I'm 26. Also, again, I'm very close to my family. We have a group chat. I mean, we're talking every other day. So yeah, we're really important. Yeah.
Nice.
She didn't answer that question.
Your name and
either.
age and the answer to his
Let's see.
question.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm 27. So the first part was explain the family dynamics. Then what was the second part?
Just how does that play a role in your relationships and
Yep. The
building?
other people.
How does
the
that
2
play a role
ladies
in my
did answer.
relationships? So to start with, I'm very close with my family. I talk with my mom and dad daily, even like across platforms, sending memes on social media and stuff like that. How it plays a role in my relationships, I lean on my family for relationship advice sometimes. Definitely like asking my dad and stuff like that. So maybe how it plays a role in my relationship dynamics, leaning on my family for like consultation Somebody that has a tribe and is accountable to someone like a father figure or even like a mentor, that's going to be very important for me because that's something that I have for myself.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. It was a good question because everybody, once you get into a relationship with someone or marriage, they usually say, you don't just marry that person. You are marrying that person and their whole entire family. So if they have chaos in their family, that's what you're going to be taking up. So you're going to have crazy, family in laws coming to your house and shit like that and messing up your marriage sometimes.
And over here, name an age and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Ashley and I'm 26. So to answer your question, Mom, I'm really close with my parents, my whole family. We're all very close. I view, my mom and dad's relationship, like I love their relationship. They've been married for 20 plus years. So
Oh,
I know
nice.
what it's like to be in a happy home. And that's something that I really want to live like when I'm older and I have my own family. So, they really set the standards for that. So, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. Hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
It's going to be tough. It's tough.
All right, so why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I liked everything he was saying. He looks well. The only thing I was just trying to hear more of what you had to say. The age gap. I'm 26. You're 35. 10 years is like push for me, but I wanted to hear you out.
It's 9 years, but okay.
And now why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Well, that was the primary reason that I popped due to the age. So, just the age gap.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, understand.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Let's head on back over
Age gap
here. Why'd
too?
you end up popping your balloon?
It was just, we do have an age gap as well. I'm 26, you're 35.
I think this age gap thing is something new Arlette was trying out because usually she brings the men and the ladies who are kind of the same age. At least for all the pop the balloons I've watched, they're usually 41. They're usually in the five-year age gap for the most part. So this was something she was gonna try out because as we all know, these ladies usually like an older guy. Now apparently 9 years is too old, but if he's 9 years older and also has $10 million, then things become a little bit different.
But you're really nice. Like, I like everything that you said and, the questions you asked. Seems like, you have a lot going for yourself. But, I just don't see us, being compatible and things like that.
All right.
Understand that.
And what about over here? Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I do find her attractive. Oh, yes, I do find her attractive. She is someone that I would talk to. But I understand that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we've got two ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What is a fun / romantic date for you?
Okay, we'll start here.
Good
What is a
question.
fun / romantic date for you?
I would say I'm really social. So I like to get out and kind of be in the mix. So maybe like an art show, where we can talk with the artists and, just kind of enjoy, art in different mediums. There's a lot of things like that in Dallas. So I attend a lot of social networking events like that also combine art and stuff. So maybe going to one of those with my partner. Yeah.
Nice. Let's go down over here. All right, let's hear from you.
A fun date would be probably like paintballing or something that I can just be active. We can
I
be
like
active. Romantic, I would probably say just a nice dinner. Being able to talk, maybe not having our phones, something like that.
Okay. Both good
And then,
answers.
sorry, while we're here, any questions for him?
You said somebody that has multiple kids. How is somebody with one kid? I do have a child.
I am open to that.
I don't know. That seemed
What? He
seemed
said
a
he's
little
open to it.
skeptical.
Oh, as I stated, it's multiple. One,
So what's like, what? Okay. I don't know how to
ask it.
word the question. So yeah, what is it about? You have no kids?
I have no kids.
Okay.
And that's truly the only reason. But like I said, if you have multiple, and that's a no deal. I mean, a deal breaker. But one, I'm open to that. I mean, because I am older. We're getting
Right.
older. So if you have
And
a
you say
kid,
you're how old again?
I'm 35.
35. Okay.
35 is not even that old, honestly. But she's acting like as if they're all acting like he's 75.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any questions over here?
She's gonna pop a balloon.
Can you
to
answer your
watch.
question?
As far as both family dynamics or
Sure,
debate,
yeah.
well, I have a strong family dynamic. Both of my parents are still together. They're actually having their 50th wedding anniversary this year.
Nice.
So, I've had a great example of, structure and what it is to build and grow together. So, thankful to them for that. So it just makes me, want that the same for myself.
Unfortunately, bro, I'm sorry, but I have to be the pessimistic one here. The chances of finding that these days is slim to none, and Slim just died yesterday. So I don't know. Chances of 50-year-old marriage, that's crazy.
As far as a fun romantic date, I'm a spontaneous guy, so I'm open to everything. First date, I'm more of a traditional guy. Let's, have dinner, maybe do a speakeasy lounge, something like that. If we're together, hey, we can just hop on a jet, plane. Not, I'm saying jet or plane, but we can take a flight for the weekend, or hey, we can get in the car and drive somewhere. So, like I said, I love to travel, so it's just spontaneous, and whatever you and I enjoy together, we're gonna do it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Let's head on back. So
he's
we are
going
down
with
to our
her.
final two.
Okay.
It is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that one balloon.
And no more questions.
Do you got one, Bruin?
No, I just where do you live? I know
Oh,
she
where they
said
live.
Dallas. Where
Okay.
do you live? Oh,
So you're in Dallas. And where do you live?
I'm in New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna go
And
with
where are
Dallas,
you?
I think.
Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
He's
All
gonna
right.
go with Dallas. I think. I don't know. Well, Dallas looks better anyway. so
Okay. It is time to pop now.
Awesome.
gonna
So
go
I
with
assume
her
no
'cause
one
she has no
a
kids.
Issue with long distance.
Guess
to
not.
start with.
They sure don't.
Oh,
Okay. So let me have you stand here. Why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the things that he was saying and just kind of hearing him out. I kind of was popping soon for everybody, so just giving him a fair shot.
Okay.
Yeah, she
sounds
was
good.
popping every guy.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I mean, ultimately, it is the one kid.
Yeah,
All that.
rightfully so.
All right. Thank you. Let's come up to the front. Come on up here with us.
Guys, what do you think? I have a feeling she's gonna pop a balloon. I don't know. I just have a gut feeling because she's been popping on men for no reason. She even admitted that she was just popping because she was nervous. I have a feeling she's gonna pop a balloon. Let's see.
All right, guys. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we have a match?
So it's really important to me that my partner is someone who is dependable. It's not afraid of commitment. I love that you said that one of your kind of models for a relationship is your parents because they've been together for so long. In your life, maybe even in work, like what are some instances like where you're dependent on or like, yeah, where you're dependent on or like have a little more responsibility? Like,
Okay. An example of that right now, in my current job, I had a few people who left or, left the company. So right now it is really on my shoulders to carry my team and lead my team. So right now, they're depending on me to lead and,
Good answer.
rebuild the department. So at this time right now, I would say my career is where I'm doing that, but also, with my family, niece and nephew, brothers, I'm the youngest of two siblings, and ironically, I think everyone looks to me for a lot of things. So, I'm always there for them, and I have a big family, and, we're just a close-knit family who sticks beside each other. So we're just always there for one another. That's
Guys, I might be being picky, but I don't like the way she's looking at him. She's not looking at. Look at her smile her lid has, and look at the way she's looking at him. You see the difference? She's looking at him like, is this my guy? Or is he? Do I really want to go with him? That's the look she's having. So I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if she pops a balloon.
how I was raised.
okay.
Okay. We good?
I am good. Yes,
Okay,
yes. No, no.
okay.
I mean, we didn't talk about it, but no kids either, or do you
No
have
kids.
kids? Yeah. So
You don't have any kids?
no, I do not.
Okay. Well, let me ask my final question then, y'all. Is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes for me.
And is it
Okay.
a yes for you for
She
her?
got
It's a yes for me.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. Go ahead and get your girl. Make some noise for them, ladies.
She was the most gorgeous anyway on the show. She looks good, so I'm glad finally she stopped being picky and she found a match. But what do you guys think about this show? This show was crazy. It started so crazy, being picky, pickiness in the dating world. It's crazy out here. It's tough, but it was a good show.